Hey guys, this is MGS Warrior 2 back to give you another part of my Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004 playthrough, and today I'll be taking on Maximilian Pegasus. If I defeat him 10 times, I will unlock the new booster pack, which is the Guardian Sphinx pack. So hopefully the heart of the cards is with me in this duel. So I'll set Robin Goblin. And next, I will start off strong by summoning Mechanical Chaser in face-up attack mode, and that'll end my turn. Pegasus set one card face down and he summoned his Vorse Raider in face-up attack mode. I'll just activate my Robin Goblin now, even though I'm not going to be using its effect right now. Unfortunately, his Vorse Raider will destroy my Mechanical Chaser because it's 50 attack points stronger, which was the obvious reason. So, looks like Pegasus struck first. I will set my Mirror Force, and I will set my Giant Rat in face down defense mode as Pegasus activates his Mirror Wall. As you know, that is one of my signature trap cards. Decrease the attack of all your opponent's attacking monsters by half. The downside is Pegasus must pay 2,000 of his life points during each of his standby phases. So if he cannot do that, Mirror Wall is destroyed. So I'm hoping if he has to pay 2,000 each of his standby phases long enough, then he will get rid of that card. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I am back. Pardon the interruption. I was at Pegasus' battle phase. Vorse Raider is about to attack my Giant Rat. So this is the perfect chance for me to activate my Mirror Force to deflect his attack right back at his Vorse Raider, destroying it. So now I draw. Turns out I drew a Stainstorm spell card. I forgot to take this out of my deck. The reason why I put this in my deck was to destroy Bandit Keith's machine monsters. So in any case, I will not attack because Mirror Wall is still in play. So instead I will set my Sangan and end my turn. I will wait until his Mirror Wall is off the field before I attack, because I don't want my monster's attack to be decreased by half. So he doesn't want to pay the cost of Mirror Wall anymore, so he decided to remove it from play, or destroy it. So that's good. Now Mirror Wall is no longer standing in my way of attacking Pegasus. So now I will flip summon my Giant Rat and finally go on the offensive. And I think I'll leave Sangan face down for now. And I summon my second Giant Rat. Let's see, I don't think I'll play Mage Power just yet. I'll wait until I have an opening to attack Pegasus' life points, which will probably be next turn. But first I have to get rid of those defense monsters, so first I'll attack Morphing Jar. But that's unfortunate because Morphing Jar's flip effect, we both lose each other's hands, and we must draw the same amount of cards that we lost. So unfortunately I won't be able to use Mage Power anymore because it's in the graveyard. So now I attack Pegasus' Nimble, which isn't too good because it allows him to restore 1,000 of his life points, and he gets to special summon any number of Nimbles that he has in his deck and play them in face down defense mode. So it looks like Pegasus will be gaining 2,000 more life points if I attack those two Nimbles. So I'm going to complete my turn here. Seems like Pegasus loves cards that restore his life points to stall his opponents out. So he tributes one of his Nimbles, and he summons his Summon Skull, and that's bad news because that's going to overpower my Giant Rat, and I lose 1,100 life points. But Giant Rat's effect activates. I get to special summon a monster to the field that is an Earth attribute with 1500 attack or less. Unfortunately, the only ones I can choose are the ones that have flip effects. So I'll just choose Needleworm. So now Pegasus has to end his turn, and it's my turn. I've drawn Dark Hole, which is an interesting spell. Maybe I should use it now, I'm not too sure. That might be the only way to get rid of his Summon Skull right now, but I could also use Snatch Steal. I think I'll go for the Snatch Steal route. No, I don't want to Snatch Steal. He's gonna gain more life points. That's exactly what he wants. So I'm just gonna activate the Dark Hole spell card, getting rid of all the monsters on the field. I had weak monsters on the field anyway, so I could spare them. And plus Sangin's effect still activates. So I will get Kuribo into my hand as a safety measure in case I wind up getting my life points hit, and that'll protect my life points for one turn. So now I get to select a monster to summon, and I choose Giant Rat. And I don't have any equipped spell cards, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna have to attack with Giant Rat with 1400 of his attack points. Unfortunately, Pegasus activates his Mirror Force, and that gets rid of my Giant Rat. I was really hoping to damage his life points. It looks like I'm gonna have to try to get him next time. Unfortunately, Pegasus activates his favorite spell card, Toon World, at the cost of 1000 of his life points to activate it. But lucky for me, he didn't have any Toon monsters to summon that turn. So I will set my Widespread Ruin. And I will set my Magician of Faith so I can maybe get my Dark Hole back into my hand in case I need it. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need it soon if his Toon monsters are going to make an appearance soon. So he places a Speller Trap card face down. And now I will set my Magic Jammer. And I'll also set my Penguin Soldier face down. That's going to end my turn. So nothing much happening right now. I guess we're just waiting for the right cards. Unfortunately, Pegasus activates Raigeki, but I have a card to counter that, and that's my Magic Jammer. So I activate Magic Jammer to deactivate the effect of his Raigeki, but at the cost of one of my cards being discarded from my hand. So I'll choose I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll just say Drakmord spell card. So my two monsters are safe for now. My Magician of Faith and Penguin Soldier, that is. Perfect, I've drawn Harpy's Feather Duster. That's exactly the spell card I was waiting on to get rid of his Toon World and his two face down cards. Unfortunately, I have no monsters to attack his life points with, except for weakling monsters. So that's a shame. Let's see what spell cards are in my graveyard so I can have an idea of what I want to get back with Magician of Fate's effect. Oh, you know what? I think I'll just flip summon my Magician of Fate. And I will equip Magician of Faith with Mage Power. That's in my graveyard, which I will now get back with Magician of Fate's effect. And I flip summon Penguin Soldier. So I choose not to return any monsters to my hand. So I also summon Kuribo, which may be ill-advised, but I really want to inflict damage to Pegasus' life points, even if it's a very little bit. So I activate Mage Power and equip it to Magician of Faith. I'll also set Snatch Steal so I increase the power of Mage Power. So now Magician of Faith attack Pegasus's life points directly. And thanks to my continuous trap card, Robin Goblin, you must discard a card from your hand. Now Penguin Soldier will attack directly. And again, I will rob Pegasus of one of his cards in his hand. And Kariba will attack, so that allows me to force Pegasus to discard his last card in his hand. How do you like that, Pegasus? You lost your whole hand in one turn. And I'm just curious to see what he lost. Black Illusion Ritual, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. So that was a very nice play. I'm glad I thought it through and decided to attack with these weakling monsters. So it looks like Pegasus has a last-ditch effort to try to stall me out and win this duel with his Swords of Revealing Light. I can't attack for 3 turns, unfortunately. So that's fine, I'll just wait out the 3 turns. But for now I will switch my Penguin Soldier and Karibo to defense mode. And I summon my 7-colored fish in attack mode. And that'll do it for me for now. Okay, Pegasus, what are you going to do with these 3 turns? So looks like he set a defense monster. I'm glad he didn't attack any of my monsters yet. I really want to use them for tributes in case I draw my Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't want to summon another monster yet because that means I'm going to fill up my monster card zone. I don't want to do that just yet. So I'm just going to end my turn without playing any cards. So Pegasus set a face-down Speller Trap, and that has me thinking what it could be. So I've drawn Zumbra the Dark. I will summon him in attack mode because he's a powerful 4-star monster. And that's going to end my turn. So now Swords of Revealing Light has expired. And now there's nothing protecting him except his 1 defense monster. And now there's 2 of them. So I've drawn another monster, but I have no room for any more monsters. So hopefully I can attack Pegasus's life points after getting rid of his 2 defense monsters. So Zumbra the Dark will help me do that. Get rid of his first defense monster, which is Sinister Serpent. And because of Zumbra's effect, he loses 200 attack points whenever he attacks a monster. So, 7-colored fish will try to get rid of his last defense monster, which is his Thousand Eyes Idol, which has 0 attack and defense points. So, Magician of Faith, attack directly. So, Robin Goblin is in effect, but there's no cards in Pegasus's hand. Oh, I should have switched one of my weaker monsters to attack mode. I would have finished off Pegasus. That slipped my mind. So it looks like I'm giving Pegasus 1 more turn to try to survive here. Enjoy this gift, Pegasus. You might need it. But I'm positive that won't make a difference. I'm sure you just set your Sinister Serpent again. Okay, it's time to finish off Pegasus. So 7-colored fish, get rid of that Sinister Serpent. Well, I'm pretty sure that it is. And it was. Because it returns to Pegasus's hand every standby phase. So Magician of Faith, you do the honors to finish off Pegasus. His remaining life points is gone. So I've won the duel. That is after I rob Pegasus of his last card. So I have unlocked the Guardian Sphinx Booster Pack, and let's see what I can pull from this pack. Let's see, Needle Sealing. This card can only be activated when there are 4 or more monsters on the field. All face-up monsters on the field are destroyed. That's interesting. Visor Shock. When this card is normal summoned, flip summoned, or special summoned, all set cards on the field are returned to their owner's hands. That might work. Certain situations. Metal Guardian is just a normal monster with high defense with 5 stars. Gora Turtle. As long as this card remains face up on the field, monsters with an attack of 1900 or more cannot attack. Now that can come in handy if facing an opponent that has a lot of high attacking monsters. And Call of the Mummy. That's only for zombie type decks, so I'm not even going to bother adding that to my deck. But I might consider Gora Turtle. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's part of my Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004 playthrough. Comment, like, sub. And in the next part I will figure out how to unlock the next tier duelist. So I'll see you guys then.